Hello, everyone. So, I have gotten a lot of questions on how to make interactive activities using Google Slides specifically. I'm going to do another video about using them for Seesaw. So, in the spring, I got a lot of questions on how to digitize existing work we already had, like take a picture or a PDF of a math activity, bring it into Google Slides, add text boxes, and make it that it can be fillable. That is all well and good. That is great. So, but a lot of people have asked me, like, how do I go about now creating what people call like a student digital notebook or a digital activity for students that literally is created with remote learning or independent exploration in mind, as opposed to just modifying stuff we already have? How do I create it? So I'm going to walk you through. There's a couple different things. This video, I'm specifically going to be go over locking down your content and how to create fillable activities. So, just going to give you an idea here. This is, I'm going to close this out here. Sorry. This is a student digital 5 themes of geography activity that I made. And I'm just going to kind of show you different things. And I'm going to break this up into a couple videos though. So, if you notice, it's all locked down so the kids can't move it. Can a kid delete this page? Yes, they can. So that is a tricky thing, but yes, they can. But you could always do file, version, history, and get it back. So I like to embed videos in here. My videos might be read alouds. If I have some reading content in there, I might want to read the content aloud so my kids can access it in multiple formats. I have reading activities in here. So these are just things they're supposed to be going through. This would be in lieu of note taking. I have a video right here explaining how to do the next activity. This activity is a sorting activity. I'm going to show you that on another video. And then they would go through. Then I have another video to explain the next activity. And this is a typing activity. And then I have more typing activities, more videos, more different activities. And then at the end, I have a project that they're going to be working on. So I'm going to show you today content and typing activities. The sort ones take a little bit. I'm going to make another video for that. So first of all, like I said, so I like to add video, especially if I'm putting in content that needs to be read aloud. You can also put in audio on here so you could read aloud that way. I add in a video of a screencast of me reading the actual pages so the kid can follow along. So here we go. This is a content page. And if you notice, it is locked down. So kids can delete the whole slide, but they can't delete pieces of the slide. So I would go about making this by basically, I start with a blank page and then I can put my pieces in there. So I can put a text box in here, put my text in here. A lot of people ask me how I make my little locations. I like my black bands at the top. It's literally a black box. Okay, I go like this and I line it up and I choose black. And I like to take off my edges. And then I'm just going to call this one testing. Now I'm typing. I have to obviously change my font color. So I'm going to change it to white. I can make it as big as I need to. And I have a font combination that I use. I like Oswald and Over the Rainbow. So those are my favorites to pair together. So here we go. So now I could add a picture. So here's text. And if I wanted to add a picture, I'm just going to go on. I use this great add-on called Icons by Noun Project. I pay for it. It's like $25 a year, which is so worth it. And they give me icons for everything. And I can change the color of the icons and the shape. So the nice thing is that I'm just going to do a computer. This is really great to support my struggling learners because I can add visuals to a lot of things. So I'm going to take this. I might want to change the color. Let's make this orange. We'll go fancy on that. And then insert. Okay. So let's say this is my slide and this is what I want them to work on. And now I don't know if you guys know this, but you can also I can make this look even cooler by going to my format options. And over here, I can add a drop shadow. I have to move my head again, sorry. And once I click here, I can add a little bit. I have a specific that I like, a little bit of angle, a little bit of distance. Now it looks like it's popping off the page. So you can do a lot. You can do a lot of graphic design in here. I design everything in Google Slides. So let's say now this is the page that I want them to read, and I don't want them to be able to click on these individual things. So the next thing I do is I do File, Download As. I choose PNG, a portable network graphic. It is better quality than a JPEG. I choose it. Okay. So now I'm going to open up another page, and I'm going to do, so here's a blank page. I do Slide, change background, choose image, and I just downloaded it. So I'm going to drag it right over here. And there it is. Okay. So what I actually do is I design all my slides. And don't worry about making them the background or anything like that. Then I do File, make a copy. I copy that. That new copy is where I flatten, they call it flatten in the images, and put it as the background. I always keep a totally editable version so that if somebody says to me, oh, that was all messed up, I can go back and fix it as opposed to having to recreate the page. So I create it with all the boxes and the clicks and the links and the this and that, whatnot, what have you. And then I flatten it so that they can't move it. So that's how I would do that. So that is how you would just create a flattened page. So the same thing is true for a page like this, okay? So what I have here is, oh, there we go, I'm gonna get rid of that. What I have here, if you notice, is I designed, I'm gonna actually take these out, you're gonna see here. I designed the background. I did the task 3, your turn, you need to pick a place. So here I typed all this. I did a pink box. So I did box pink. I gave it a 8-point background is my favorite. If you see, I add some shadow. So I did a pink box, I did blue box, I did a green box. I made sure that they were the same size by copying and pasting and then organizing it. And then I did what I just did. So I download so that it's a picture. I upload it as the background. And then I put in the text box for the kids. And like I said, I use emojis sometimes. And so on the Mac, you do Control Command Spacebar, and you can get the emojis. So I like to do a pencil, although it's very funny because they're typing, they're not writing at all, right? And then I usually do type your answer here. Now, I use color on this, so this makes sense to me. There are other times I will pick a specific color, like a blue box, and the kids know that, and I'll put in the directions. Every time you see a blue box, type inside of it. You can click and type. So I won't even do this. I will do something along the lines of, I'm going to fill this with, like I said, like a light blue. And so then I would take this off too. And this is the stinky thing, is this is already blue, but I would do this and I would do this. And then I make a little video at the very beginning that says every time you see the blue box, click on it and type inside of it. Can they shift around the boxes? Yes. Can they delete the boxes? Yes. Again, this is basically PowerPoint online. So this wasn't created to be an actual, this wasn't created to be a way to make activities, but it is. It's great. And so you'll see here, I did the same thing. I created this whole background picture, so you can't move anything. I created the Instagram, and then I added the boxes over the chart. So that is the way that you can secure all your background information, as well as add in text boxes so that you can have students type on it. Tune in for my next video where I'm going to show you how to create drag and drop pieces. Bye.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
It's okay.